Tax Institute is an association for over 12,000 members. We look after tax professionals for their continuing professional development as well as education requirements. Before Concur, we had 30 corporate cards that used to be reconciled by each individual staff member on an Excel spreadsheet. Our accounts officer would spend literally days entering that information into the finance system, and there was no real control over the dates when things would be submitted. So it was very challenging to make sure that we had all of our records when we needed them. Now that we have Concur in place, we have greater visibility over our spend and greater control over those discretionary items as well. Concur has been very important to our organisation, and it has helped us to manage our events in a much more efficient way. We run over 360 events a year across 5 states. Concur helps us to manage the timely matching of those expenses against the events so we can work out whether our events have been profitable or not. Credit card feed for our expenses happens almost instantly, which means when we're running events we can see the expenses and we can determine the profitability in a very timely manner. The staff have found using Concur very easy. It's great because it means that our expense claims are submitted on a timely basis. As soon as they get their credit card statement at the end of the month, they're actually reconciling and submitting their claims before we even ask them, and allows us to give timely reimbursement to our staff as well, which they appreciate. The benefits that we've also seen is the mobile app, and that's been a great success with our staff, and they will all use that on a regular basis. So it just means that we have greater visibility again of the receipts and the tax invoices, and nobody needs to keep the pieces of paper anymore, which is good. As a not-for-profit, the ability to have greater control over our spend is always good, and the visibility that we get using the Concur reports helps us to manage our costs in a much more proactive way. The other benefit that we've found is just the integration with our financial system, so there's no more processing of individual expense claims. It's a direct feed into our financial system. I would summarise Concur as being able to save us a huge amount of time every month, give us greater visibility and control over our expenditure, which really helps us in managing our organisation.